Who doesn't want more views on their Etsy listings? Today, I'm sharing my SEO hacks that'll get you more views on your products. Hey guys, welcome back to Confessions of a Girl Boss. My name is Chrissy and I'm here to give you the confidence and tools you need to launch your online business and thrive. Today, we are going back to Etsy SEO. So if you haven't watched my first two videos on Etsy SEO, definitely give them a watch. I will leave them linked somewhere up here for you to check out, but they will give you the basic rundown on what Etsy SEO actually is and what Etsy looks for when it comes to ranking products in their search engine. So today I am sharing the SEO hacks that will get you more views on your products. If you are new here and you like these types of videos, be sure to hit that red button and subscribe. I make new videos every week all about turning your passion into your business. And while you're down there, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up if you like it, and leave me a comment letting me know if you have an Etsy store, if you're working on your SEO right now, if you learned anything from this video. Clicking that thumbs up button and leaving comments on your favorite videos really helps get those videos to more eyes on YouTube. Okay, let's jump right into the hacks. So the first one that you have to do is to think like a buyer. So it is really easy, say if you sell something like mugs with funny sayings on it, it's easy to use your tags to describe your product, right? So you'll put funny mug on there, or coffee mug, tea mug, or what's on the mug, something like that. But what you really have to do is you have to think like your buyer. So more than likely, your buyer isn't gonna spend $20 on a mug for themselves just out of the blue. What they are gonna spend money on is, say, a mug for their friend for their birthday, or a mug for Father's Day or Mother's Day, or something like that. They're more likely to buy certain products as gifts than they are for themselves. So don't just use tags that describe your products, use tags that are also for the occasion that you could see somebody purchasing your product for. Definitely make sure you research these tags using a tool like eRank or Marmalade or Google Keywords or something like that. Don't just throw them out there and hope that they're a good keyword, but definitely just readjust your thinking and think more like a buyer rather than a seller. Number two is make sure the first 40 characters of your title are optimized to the best. You want your best keywords and tags in those first 40 characters. This is because Etsy's search algorithm, as well as Google, really only picks up the first 40 characters, and that's the most important. It's also what people see before that little snippet cuts them off. So it's so important to make it clear, descriptive, but also to make sure your top performing keywords are in there. I talked about long and short tail keywords in my other Etsy SEO video, but make sure you use both long and short tail keywords in the beginning of your title within those first 40 characters. This will cover all your bases. So you'll have a broad search term, but you'll also have a super niched down search term, all in those first 40 characters. My next tip is not to vary what tags you put in your title versus what tags you put in the tag section of your listing. So for example, if you have a product that's, say, a digital planner for home organization / home management, you wanna make sure that your tags match. So you wanna have digital planner in there and planner in there. You wanna have home management, planner for home, home organization. You want to have all of those keywords in there that match your title exactly. The more times you add these tags into your title, into your tags, into your description, Etsy will pick all of those times up and it will help rank your product higher. My next hack is to use your descriptions. I don't know how many times I go onto Etsy and I don't see people using their descriptions to the best of their ability. I see people linking YouTube videos where they talk about the product, or I see people not using their description at all. But your description is another place that you can jam all of those tags in there to help Etsy learn what your product is about and what your shop is about. So you really want to put as many keywords, especially long tail keywords, in that description as you possibly can. Don't just add them in there in a list like you would like hashtags or anything like that, because Etsy has said that's not how it works and it will actually be a strike against you within the algorithm. But just use your description to describe your product. Use as many keywords in there as you possibly can while describing your product. Also talk about your processing time. Just try and add as much detail in there as possible. My fifth hack is don't be afraid to reuse keywords. So the more you use specific keywords throughout your entire store, the more Etsy is going to learn what your store is actually about. So what I would do is I would pick 5 to 10 keywords that you really want to rank for in Etsy search. Take those 5 to 10 keywords and add them into your listings where they're appropriate. Definitely don't add them into products that they're not applicable for, but add them in where it makes sense. So for example, with my printable planner stickers, I have planner stickers and printable stickers in basically every single listing so that Etsy knows that is what my shop is about and this is what my shop should rank for. My next hack is to use as many of the photo slots that Etsy allows you to use. Etsy's going to favor the products that have the most photos, the most descriptions, the most tags, because it's the most clear product for the customer. So use those slots, show different angles of your pictures, show some details on your shipping process. Maybe you want to show your packaging. Maybe you want to show a way that somebody could use their products. I'll show you a few examples of how I use the listing photos here, but I've really tried to stretch out something that's simple like a printable planner sticker, but also adding more detail in there so that I fill up those photo slots. My last hack is to make sure that you format your text, and that's your titles and your descriptions. So use dashes, slashes, pipes, spaces. Just make sure that you're formatting it so that it draws the eye in to actually make sense of what it's reading. There's nothing worse than seeing a huge blob of text on a screen with no formatting and not knowing where to start. So make sure you use these formatting techniques to not only make it easier for your customer to read, but also make it easier for Etsy's algorithm to pick up your keywords. So that's it for my hacks. I've mentioned in the past, Etsy SEO and SEO in general, when it comes to anything, is so intense and it takes a lot of time to get the algorithm to be trained to what you post and what you are actually selling. So make sure that you test certain things out, that you wait the appropriate amount of time before you panic and think that it's not working. For me, with my printable planner sticker shop, I wait about a month and a half after I make some changes to see if my efforts have actually resulted in more organic traffic. It really takes time to see these changes play out, but it is so invaluable when you put in the work, get your Etsy SEO up and running and at an A+ standard and have that organic traffic come through. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're currently working on your Etsy SEO, if you're kind of just browsing to see what other people have to say about it. If you have an Etsy store and what you sell, let's just chat in the comments. I really love talking to you down there. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel or hit my face right here and it'll subscribe you right up. And if you want to keep on learning, those 2 videos to my left will help you do just that. So I hope you have a great day, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.